Darin and I just married, and okay, let's start to think about the family.
She believed that she couldn't get pregnant. And I said, pray for it.
When I pray, I had a vision. The paper like this. You're pregnant in Japanese. And I said, what?
So then, of course, we went to the doctor, and sure enough,
I was so happy, I was excited.
I think about a month or so after, she got another vision, and she saw Jesus leaning over, talking to a little boy.
And then after, the young boy turned to me, run to my tummy, like this way.
And then we went to the doctor again for the first ultrasound, and it was a boy.
I was happy. Everything is so happy. Okay, how big he is now.
And so I thought everything was good, and they said, oh, wait, hold on, we see something. They said, yeah, we have a problem with his heart. The pulmonary valves that go into the lungs were crisscrossed. They were coming out from the wrong place. It's a rare condition, and so they would have to switch that at birth, or else he would die. Yeah, that was shocking.
I don't know what's happening. What is this? What does that mean?
I was like, what? That can't be. Are you serious?
The doctor said, do you want to keep in this pregnancy or not? Maybe like my understanding English is not correct. I asked Darin, what does she mean? What do you mean, continue? Then slowly I couldn't understand what's going on.
We looked at each other and said, no, that's not an option. God said we're going to have this boy. And so regardless of whatever happened, we were going to live through it no matter what.
Darin and I, we trust him that, okay, you're working on it. It's going to be all right.
Then she started having other complications. High blood pressure, diabetes. And then I guess in the back of her mind, of course, she still has that child who has to go through surgery.
But still, I'm telling myself, not be positive. My old life, I run away from all challenges. That's old me. And now, there's a hope, because there's a God.
I actually believe that God was going to supernaturally just heal him, and that the valves would just magically recorrect itself. We went to the doctor and said, okay, nope, it's still the same. Then we started making all those arrangements. We went to her exam. The diagnosis wasn't that great. I guess inside of her womb, it was getting toxic. And so then they had to induce labor to give birth earlier. So everything that was planned just was like thrown for a loop at that point in time. They did a C-section, and she was really happy. Right then you get to hold your child. That didn't last long, because then they had to take him to the ICU. Because he's born early, he's weaker. They had to wait till he was strong enough to be able to go under the knife, basically. And so, of course, we have all these new concerns. I said, all we can do is pray.
The doctor gave me the consent form. Then one part, I agreed that they're not responsible for child death. That was the first time I faced his death. It could be death. The operation date, 6 a.m. So I was holding baby boy. The Bible said, don't be anxious about anything. But I was. it could be last moment I hold him.
They take him away to the surgery room. So all we had to do was wait.
Darin said, the young boy ran to my tummy. That was young boy, correct? It wasn't baby. Yeah, that's right. That was a young boy. It wasn't baby. Jesus is a plan. His plan. Just trust. That's the moment. Then my all anxiety is gone.
You know, God's ways are higher than our ways, so we can just trust in Him and we'll see what happens. The doctor came out and said everything went as perfect as it could go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackson. Happy birthday to you.
Checkup came in the other day and everything's fine, no further surgeries. He's just a normal kid, running around, very active. You would never know. He was born with a defective heart.
To me, wow, this boy is getting bigger and bigger, close to the what I saw in a vision. The other day he said, number 1, Jesus. Number 2, mommy. Then I said, Daddy? He said, yes. So always, the Jesus is number 1 to him. Jackson is his belongings. I'm just, that temporarily this earth taking care of him.
I don't know what is in store for him, but he's forever is a testimony. Seeing what God has done, it's just confirmation again and again and again. With God, that it's just a peace beyond, like he says, that surpasses all understanding.